Alright guys, I am so excited to share today's video with you. It is a product research tutorial like you've probably never seen before. So I'm really excited to share that with you. Now, first of all, if you don't know who I am, my name is Sharon and I am a 7-figure Amazon FBA seller. I'm also a mother, a wife, an entrepreneur, and I do one-on-one Amazon FBA coaching. And I made this channel so I can share information like this with you guys about Amazon and about entrepreneurship in general. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Now, what happens is most people do product research by using software. So you go into a certain type of software and then you put in some numbers and then everyone ends up seeing more or less the same products. I don't care what they say from different software places. I don't care what other gurus say. I'm telling you that most people end up finding the same products. So I have never used ever softwares to find products. I use softwares for the keywords and for many other things. Like I am a huge Helium 10 fan. I use Helium 10 for a lot of things, but not for product research. How do I do product research? What kind of methods do I use? Everything but software. The type of products that I end up finding are not usually the typical type of products that most people find. So today is one of those methods that I use that you've probably never even thought of before. So enjoy the video. It's a long video, I know. It's a step-by-step tutorial. I actually go from so many different tabs to one tab to another tab, and you see my whole entire thought process, which I think is important. And I did all of this live, so like nothing was done beforehand. Everything was live, and you can see that throughout the video. So enjoy the video, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. Hit the notification bell so you know when I bring out more videos. And please leave a comment below so I can see what you guys think about these types of videos, so I know whether I should make more or not, or whatever you think about the video. All right, let's get into my computer. Inside of my computer. So today's video, the purpose of this is to get you guys to start thinking outside the box. I have other videos on my channel as well that are very outside the box type of ways. And the reason I teach this is because this is how I actually do product research. I do not use softwares for product research. I use softwares like Helium 10, etc. for keyword discovery and to analyze niches and lots of other things, but I do not use any softwares whatsoever to actually find products. So I'm going to be showing different ways and different videos. Today's video is going to be focused on one specific way, which I'm going to teach you guys very soon. It's going to be a tutorial for it. Now, I do not promise, because I'm doing this live, I do not promise that we're actually going to find the product. What I promise that you're going to get out of this video is you're going to get a way of doing product research that you most probably have either never seen before, because I don't know anyone who does this apart from me. Maybe there are people, I don't know. And you're going to get that, and you're going to see my thought process and how I think. Now, I know that I have a tendency to make really long videos, so I'm not going to narrow it down to the T. I am just going to show you the way that I think and the way that I do this. And you have other videos, and I will continue to make other videos for actually analyzing and take it to the next step. Right now, we're going to be looking at different options and how we can dig through those options. And we'll just see, like, it's going to be live. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so what do I have open when I do product research? Number one, I've got Helium 10, and the reason I have Helium 10 up here is so I can either use Magnet or Cerebro, one of those two tools, okay? Number two, I have Brand Analytics open, because if you have access to Brand Analytics, you should be using it. I explain how I use Brand Analytics in different videos. I may briefly explain it here. Number three, I have my product research flowchart. Now, obviously I created this flowchart, so I don't actually have this open when I do it, but you definitely should follow some sort of criteria. This is my criteria. This is like a checklist. I have a full video just on how to use this. You can also download this exact flowchart. It's basically, you ask yourself a question. Yes, you go here. No, you go here, and it takes you to different places. You can download this full flowchart in my Amazon FBA Alphas private label domination Facebook group. There'll be a link for that down below. and I'll put up right now the video, which you can open up at a new tab and watch this video on how to use this chart later. And you should really print it out and sort of have it in your face. And of course, I have also Amazon open up because I need this as well. And I always make sure I have an American address. If you're doing product research from outside of America, it doesn't matter where you are, Canada, Mexico, I don't know, Australia, New Zealand, somewhere in Europe, whatever, always make sure you have an American address up here, okay? So I've got 90210 Beverly Hills. Like if you're over the age of 30, it's just easy for you to remember from the TV show. So always do that. You click on here and you change the zip code, very simple. All right, so what is the method? So this is just one of those methods that I use. You can obviously use this in other ways, all right? So one of the things I do is I type in something along the lines of hobbies, for example. I'll just start with hobbies and we'll see how it goes. Now, when you think about it, every single hobby in the world, 99% of them have some sort of product that is connected to it, okay? Some will be totally saturated for Amazon and some may not even exist on Amazon, and there'll still be people searching for those types of products on Amazon. And they may be using keywords associated with that hobby, and you'll get what I mean soon because we're going to dig deep and do this. And they may be using those keywords. I'm just going to make something up. Okay, let's just pretend there is a hobby called, I can't think of anything right now, of course, on the top of my head. I don't know, like drawing. Okay, let's just say that I like drawing and I specifically like a specific type of workbook for people who draw. Okay, and I may use specific keywords that are connected to that hobby, but they don't really exist. There's no products that actually are targeted for that specific type of buyer. So they end up using other keywords like just normal workbook rather than drawing workbook, etc. I don't want to confuse people, so let's just get into it and you can watch me do it. So I'm just going to click on the first one, which is actually Wikipedia list of hobbies. Now I'm going to say that I have done this in the past with some coaching calls. So some of you who are watching this that we've done this during a coaching call, you know that I also use this method. So I'm going to click on list of hobbies. All right, now how cool is this? You now have, I don't know how many, probably like hundreds of different hobbies here. Now, not all of them are going to, most of them will probably not be that relevant. Some of them will be. Now, because I've done this in the past, I also know of a specific niche that is a good example to show. Maybe it isn't going to find us a product, but it's a good example for getting you to think outside the box. Remember, the point of this video is to get you to think outside the box and look at things a little bit differently rather than just to go onto some sort of software, type in a few numbers and end up seeing the same types of products that everyone else sees. Okay, so that's the point of this video. So anyway, you can now see different types of hobbies. You've got here general hobbies, you've got indoor hobbies, you've got outdoor hobbies. I'm just like quickly going through these, like seeing if there's, what the hell is this? Aquascaping is a craft for arranging aquatic plants as well as rock, stones, cave work. Okay, like see, there's just honestly, because a lot of these things do not interest me in any way, I don't even know about these sorts of things. So I don't even know how to even look for products like this because I don't think about them. But I'm sure that there are a lot of people that these products, you know, mean something to them and they're using keywords associated with, these hobbies mean something to them and they're using keywords associated with their hobby for searching for products on Amazon. Now I actually have a good example on the top of my head. So this isn't 100% live, I'm sorry. But just because I know that I've used an example like this to show someone before. Now I've gone through this in the past. I promise I'll also do something live as well. Okay, and then I found this. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this properly, if anyone actually knows. I think it's called geocaching. I could be wrong. And when I was looking at this, I was like, what the hell is geocaching? Like, what does that mean? So I went ahead and clicked on it and then read a little bit about it. And then, like, first of all, I had never known anything about this hobby. I don't even know what it was. I never knew anything about this. And then when I did a little bit of research on this specific niche, I found out that it's like a worldwide treasure hunt, basically, or scavenger hunt, basically. And which is kind of interesting. And I was like, okay, there's got to be products that are associated with this. So I've gone ahead and gone to Amazon, and I only found out about the specific hobby from doing this exact method that I'm showing you guys. And you can do this and find so many random hobbies that there's products associated to that. So I went in and I typed in geocaching, and look at that. I just clicked on space, and then you've got supplies, container, swag, kit, travel bug. I don't know if these things make sense. Logs, GPS, books, stickers, trackable, etc. Okay. Now, apart from that, I also want to look on Google and type in geocaching to actually understand more about this. Now, when you do something, you use a method like this for product research. I feel like maybe I'm moving a bit fast, I'm sorry. When you do a method like this for product research, you are most probably not gonna have any idea what the hobby is that you're looking at. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, but you may not have any sort of personal connection with it. And you have to understand it in order to understand if there are products that could be sold to a market from within that hobby. So the only way to do that is to actually go on Google and start looking at different blogs and really understand, okay, wait a minute, what is this? So I've typed in Google geocaching, and then I've gone to Googled, and then I've gone into the first one that comes up. Okay, and then look at this. You've got shop containers, shop gear, shop clothing, shop trackables. So there are products associated with this niche. Now check this out. I can also go to Google and type in how many geocachers are in America, because that's my target market. Oops, okay. And let's see if we can get a number. American is a series. Okay, let's find a different way to write it. How many geocaches, okay. Are there 3 million? Okay, interesting. Are there in USA maybe? Let's try that. Okay, in USA, and look at this. So out of 3 million in the world, which is a very small amount compared to how many people there are in the world, but still, there's around, in 2018, there were about 500,000, almost 500,000 geocachers. I really hope I'm saying that correctly, or geocaches, whatever, in America. 500,000. That's 500,000 people who need to buy a certain type of product. So the point is that what I've done, I'm not telling you that this is a good niche. I'm not telling you that there is a perfect product here. I'm telling you that this is another way to do product research and find little golden treasures and little like golden nuggets from doing this. So let's just break it down what I've done here. I went to Google, I typed in hobbies, I went to Wikipedia. I just randomly looked through, chose a random hobby and searched a little bit more about it to understand it. And now I can dig deep and really digest here and see, is there a product within this niche that I could possibly get into? Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Maybe I'll waste, it's not a waste, but maybe I'll spend 2 hours digging deep into it and it will end up coming up with nothing, which is fine and it happens. Maybe I'll spend 2 hours or so digging deep into this niche and I'll find a hidden treasure that I guarantee you most people would not even have looked into, because this isn't the type of stuff that software's come up with, okay? So this is just an example of the type of ways that I do product research and how I'm able to find niche and micro niche based products. But over a period of time, I'm able to launch many small products within that niche that end up making a big number. Now, you have to have watched other product research videos that I have done to understand the way and how I differentiate and the way that I do things a bit differently. At the end of the day, differentiation is the most important thing. But if you can get into niches that no one really gets into on Amazon, but there's still people looking for it. So hold on, just on that note, we can go to Magnet on Helium 10. Now, if you don't have Helium 10, I still highly recommend that you get a software like this. I use Helium 10 because, in my opinion, it's the #1 software out there. You have so many different things here that you can have access to. I've got a full-on video on how to use Helium 10. I'll put it up right now. But I'm going to go into Magnet, and I'm actually going to type in Okay, look, I just wrote that and it's already showing me, because in Magnet on Helium 10, it shows you also what comes up on Amazon. It auto fills for you. So we've got geocache containers, geocaching supplies, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to click on this one first. I could have added more, and we're going to see what comes up. We're going to see what is the search results that come up here. After I do that, I'm going to check on brand analytics. For people who have brand analytics, you definitely should be using it. And then I'm going to see if it even is worth my time looking at products here. So geocaching only has around 658 according to Amazon searches a month. And then we'll have a look at what else comes up. So I'm going to click on search volume. All right, so we're going to have a lot of products that are related to this. So for example, let's say, I don't know how a pillbox would be relevant to that, because I don't actually understand the niche enough. I need to go in and really understand the niche and understand what kind of products. I'm going to pause for a second so that I can actually do that. I know there's going to be a lot of back and forth. This is just how product research is. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to actually look at what kind of products people need. So I'm going to click on the trackables and see what that means. So, okay, I think that this is just, there must be like a little tracking device inside of it. I don't want to waste time on something like this. Maybe someone else would be interested. Shop containers. Let's have a look at what kind of containers they need. Mini magnet, birdhouse, okay, birdhouse, maker, maintain kit, ammo can. I really would need to dig deep into these. I don't know. Okay, what if I wrote geocaching supplies? Let's look at that and see what comes up. Okay, all sorts of random things come up. So GPS is obviously going to come up because you need exact GPS for this type of niche. Okay, I would spend time, obviously, I'm not going to do that in this video because it'll be way too long. I'd spend time digging deep into this, okay? And see what kind of supplies. So I can see from doing this that you need different types of supplies where you can hide, I don't know, like notes or something in. I'd obviously have to dig deep into this. Maybe certain survival kits, and you would market it to geocaches, different places where you can hide notes or something inside, different types of backpacks. I'd really need to go in and analyze this really well. Okay, and then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up here. There's a lot of different things I could do right now, but I don't want to confuse people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in this. Both geocaching and geocache, and see what comes up. I have narrowed this down on Helium 10. There's a lot of different things I could do on Helium 10. But I have put in for it just to show me phrases that contain either geocache or geocaching supplies. Okay, so just geocaching on its own has a very small amount of searches, but geocache supplies, for example, has, according to Helium 10, around 1,033. And then you can see, geocaching containers. Geocaching supplies is around 700. So this is very, there's a lot of other keywords here that they all together will come up to a bigger number. Okay, like maybe there is a certain type of buyer that I could market to a specific product. What I mean is maybe there is a backpack that I could market to a specific type of geocacher. Okay, I'd have to dig deep. This is just one random thing that I'm showing you guys. It's just another way of doing product research. I'm going to close all of this and I'm going to show you other things. So I'm going to go back to this list. Now there's a lot of different things here. There's so many, it's like way too much to look at. Let's see if there's something I can sort of find while filming, which is maybe interesting. I tend to usually look at things that I don't know what they are. So like, okay, I know what bread making is, but maybe there's a product in bread making. I doubt it, but maybe there is. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I don't know what I could find there, but maybe I could. The point is, this is something that requires more time from you, but no one does this. And there will always be some product hidden within one of these that is a golden nugget to sell on Amazon. It's literally, you just need to dig deep and do the work. So a lot of these are going to be like, okay, what's that? Okay, maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Origami. I doubt it's a good niche to look into, but maybe there's something to do with origami that I haven't even thought about on Amazon. Maybe there is a lack of origami things on Amazon Canada. Like, the point is, we're in 2020. People say Amazon's saturated. Amazon's not saturated. You just haven't found the right products. You're not finding the right products usually because everyone's using the same methods to look for products. Think outside the box. That's the point of this video. All of the videos I will share on this channel to do with product research will always be outside of the box ways that you'll most probably not see on other channels, because most probably people are really just thinking about the affiliation they have with softwares. I'm not. I'm thinking about how can I help you to find a product that's going to help you to still sell that product in a year from now. Okay, I'm not looking to help you find a product that you can just sell quickly now. Can you find a product that's going to last on Amazon? Is there a hidden niche on Amazon that people's eyes haven't been on yet and you can get in first and dominate that niche from right now? I am very confident it exists somewhere here. Or if maybe it's not on the Amazon.com, maybe it exists in Canada, Mexico, UK, Europe, whatever. Okay, think outside the box. Robot combat, what? Wood carving. Okay, maybe there's wood carving products that you could find. You know, there's a lot of lack of men products that women always struggle to find men, or people struggle to find men products. Maybe there's, I don't know why I think about men when I think about wood carving, there's probably women as well, but I don't know, like maybe, you know what? Maybe there's wood carving products that are only targeted towards men that could also be targeted for women. You know, like, I don't know, I'm gonna go with the flow. Like, we'll literally have to go and check. So wood carving, I don't even know what kind of products are for wood carving. Like, we'll just have to see, whatever, wood carving tools. Okay, what about wood carving tools for women? No women in this world like wood carving. It's not even anything pink or anything like that. I can tell you guys that I specifically am very handy with tools, and I have my own tool set and everything's in pink, and pink tool sets definitely work. If no one sells this targeted at women, I don't know, maybe there's not even enough people that even would care about it. Maybe there is, I won't know until I try. Wood carving for, look what comes up, beginners, kids, dummies. If woman doesn't come up, maybe no one's looking for it for women, and then this whole theory is not going to work. We'll have to just see. Let's see. So according to Helium 10, there is no one actually searching for wood carving for women. I don't know if I believe that. Like, what does that mean? That no woman, or maybe just women don't even think about using that kind of keyword. Let's just see what kind of word carving keywords come up in general. iPhone case, what's that going to do? Cutting board. Okay, I'm going to type in here wood carving because I want it to have that keyword. Okay, wood carving tools, 11,000 searches, wood carving kit, okay. It's interesting how there is nothing woman related here. All right, I'm gonna do something here that I didn't plan on doing, but this is what I would actually do live, and I want you guys to get a feeling of what I would actually do live. So I'm going to go to Pinterest and I'm going to type in wood carving. I'm just going to click enter and see what comes up, and then from here I'll see. From what I'm seeing, it's as if women don't do this. Now I know that there are a lot of women who work with their hands in the world, including in America, who do this type of stuff. That I'm sure maybe marketing them a specific type of kit would maybe not be $1 million product, but there must be a niche. I mean, there must be some type of bias for it. Maybe wood carving. I'm going to try woman wood carving. Woman, no. Okay, let's try wood carving by woman. No. Interesting. Nothing's coming up right now. I don't want to spend too much time on it. So I'm gonna go back here and go wood. Okay, wait, maybe tools, wood carving tools, or grinder for sale for beginners. So interesting. I don't think I found a product to date that is not cosmetics or baby related that cannot be marketed to women. Like, I don't think that those products exist. Everything that can be marketed towards men can also be marketed towards women, and vice versa. We're in 2020. So that's interesting. I don't know if that means that no one's actually searching for it, or if people don't even think to search for it because it doesn't exist. So what I'm gonna actually do, I'm definitely not saying that this is a good niche or a bad niche. I'm just gonna choose one of the best sellers in this niche. I'm gonna comfort bird carving kit for beginners. Okay, I'm gonna click on this and I'm gonna read the reviews. I'm gonna see if any woman-based reviews are written here. And this is the kind of stuff I do for product research. It's already a men's name. Mary Beth. This kit comes complete with everything you need to produce a fine-looking bird, along with some satisfying and relaxing carving time. Great for beginners, easy direction, nice, sharp, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's a woman's name. Samantha. After years of working in the kitchen and developing fine-tuned knife skills, I decided to give wood carving a try. Now, I don't know how many of these are real, so we're going to read a few more. Diamond. I don't know if that's a woman or a man. Al, can't tell. Alan could be a woman or a man. David's a guy. Christopher's a guy. Okay, Bernardina, from what country is that? Canada. Pretty sure that's a woman's name. Beaver Cry, thank you so much. I ordered this item for my son. Okay, you're not helpful. Darcy, Catherine, a perfect gift, birthday gift for my crafty grandson. Okay, men. All right, let's look at some more reviews. Now I could also download the, hold on, while I say I'm gonna go to the most recent, because usually the most recent are less fake. I could also download the Helium 10. You go here to the review downloader. I need to log in for some reason here. I have other videos on how to use it. Thomas Brent, let's just see if most of these Matt, consumer. Most of these are men's names. D Valley, I can't tell if it's a man or a woman. Jake, Bill, Cindy. The block arrived quick and was exactly as expected. Can't go wrong with Beavercraft. Maybe this is like a big brand of some sort. Brian, Sandra. I received my kit. It doesn't have anything. Okay, it's a bad review, but that's a woman. Kevin, Mary Beth. We read Mary Beth's. NB, Alan, Jared. Okay, Charlotte. This kit comes with everything you need to get started. The knife is very... Okay, I don't know. I would have to dig deep into this. Product research is definitely not something that you do within a day. Okay, you need to dig very, very deep into niches and understand if there is a differentiation point that you can find there. Tools, okay. Nothing, like no kit towards women. Maybe there really aren't women. Maybe no one's thought about it. Maybe it's not a good enough differentiation point. Maybe there's something hidden within here that I could find. I don't know. But I wouldn't have even thought about a niche like this. I'm going to exit out of these had I not looked at different hobbies here. Okay, so this is one way. Another thing I could do is I could go back and write hobby list, hobby meaning, hobbies for men. I could write in hobbies for men, hobbies for couples. Let's just do hobbies for couples. I hope random sexual things don't come up. 100 hobbies for couples to do together. Let's see if there's anything that's product related here that we could find. Okay, so creative writing classes, ceramic workshop. Maybe there's like DIY ceramic things I could look into. Okay, DIY. Knitting, photography, florist. Okay, I'm gonna go through some of these quickly and see if there's anything. Learning an instrument. Maybe there's something hidden in a certain type of instrument that I haven't thought about, haven't looked into. There's a lot of, instruments are also a big thing on Amazon. Could be that, starting a band, crafting. We just looked at crafting. Oh no, it was carving. Making your own clothes, upcycling. This is a great hobby for couples who've just moved home. Source of old furniture. Okay, silver making courses, kayaking, canoeing, mountain biking, camping, wild camping, rock climbing, bouldering. What's that? Is it similar to rock climbing, bouldering? Are there any bouldering products that I could sell? Oops, I got out of Amazon. I know I'm moving fast. I know you're going to see me going from one place to another. Some people won't like it. This is how I do product research. This is literally it. This is one way. I have so many different types of ways. This is just one way. Bouldering products, bouldering, what else could I write? Bouldering brush, chalk, look at that. It's giving me a list of products that people need. I don't even know what bouldering really is. Brush, chalk bag. Okay, for those of you who don't know, to bring in, I've done a lot of exporting and importing. I've done a lot of exporting out of China and I've done a lot of importing into America. Plus I have big connections with different logistic companies. And I know that when anything that is a bag or a wallet or any bag related product has to bring in from China into America, 17% tariffs, that's just normal tariffs. On top of that, it depends on the type of bag, it depends on the type of zipper, it depends on the different thing that the bag has. There's also Trump's tariffs on top of that if it comes from China. So any type of bag you ever want to bring into America from China, the first thing you have to do is check with a logistics company what the tariffs are going to be on that, because most Chinese suppliers won't tell you this. And most people watching this video are probably like, wow, I didn't know that right now. There's a lot of things you need to know when it comes to importing as well. So I don't know, I'm gonna go to Magnet and I'm going to check, what is a bouldering chalk bag? Does anyone care about it? Is it a keyword that people care about? Is it not? Let's see. All right, there's only 513 searches. Very, very, very like super niche based product. Let's see what other keywords come up. So, lifting belt, weightlift. Okay, I really probably should go and Google what bouldering exactly is, so I understand what kind of products I'm looking at. Camping gear. Chalk ball, what if I take away bouldering and I just put in chalk bag? Okay, I think it's the chalk bags when people are climbing and they have chalk inside of a bag to make sure that their hands don't slip. I think like that I'm right. Let's just check quickly. Let's choose someone who sells well. They sell well and it's not a sponsored ad. Is there an image? Yeah, okay, I'm right. Interesting. Chalk bag, 10,000. It probably has a lot of, let's take away bouldering. It's probably got a lot of competition. Not that much. Helium 10 says around 10,000 searches for chalk bag. Let's now take chalk bag and also check on brand analytics. Let's have a look and see. Interesting. It could be though that it's, I don't know, it could be seasonal. I'd have to look into it. So this is the #1 seller, and I know that because I have brand analytics, so it shows me what the not the #1 seller, the #1 clicked ASIN is, and it's this. I don't know if this is a big brand. I'd have to go and have a look. I'm gonna quickly have a look at their store and see if they sell a lot of these types of bags, and then so I just wanna know who I'm up against. No, they don't. Interesting. Okay, but they do have 400 reviews, but it doesn't mean anything. I mean, I could probably come in with a better differentiation point if I really dig deep. 188 ratings. This could be interesting. I don't know. I'm not saying that it's a perfect product, but it could be an interesting product. I mean, according to Helium 10, there's 10,000 searches. Amazon has just gone ahead and verified that it is an important keyword. I mean, it's the 23,000 most popular keyword on Amazon. Like there are also keywords that have like, 1,500, etc. I mean, 1.5 million search frequency rank. So this is a pretty this is a keyword that people are searching for is what I'm trying to say. And the competition isn't dramatic. Like it's not that, I don't know, let's have a look actually. I'm just looking up here. Let's actually dig deep and look. These guys have a BSR of 3,000 in sports and outdoors. This guy has a 7,000 in sports and outdoors, but they're okay. I've just noticed it's a pretty cheap product. Okay, I've only just looked at the price now, but maybe I could bundle it with something. Maybe frequently bought with. Let's have a look at this. Maybe I could bundle it with something. I'm gonna take this guy. This might be a bit advanced for some of you. I'm going to go to Cerebro on Helium 10. I'm going to put a link for Helium 10, my discount code for them down below. I'm going to click on Get Keywords. I'm going to see what this is frequently bought with. So view all frequently bought together with white gold chalk. Okay, obviously people are going to buy chalk. Does anyone sell this product with chalk? I mean, it's a chalk bag. People buy chalk with it. What are you selling? Refillable chalk bag with, okay, yeah, let's go back to, again, prices between 3. What does it depend on? Chunky texture, super chunky, climbing chalk. Okay, what if I search for chalk bag with chalk? Look at that, it's right there. Chalk bag with chalk. Is this the same guy we saw earlier? No, it's a different guy. So this guy, okay, and this guy also sells well. It's got 3,900, sells it for $16, which is very cheap. But on the other hand, this is a small product and it's sold with chalk. Maybe I could find a bundle here. Maybe I could market it to a different type of buyer. Maybe there's something I could find here. I'm not saying this is a perfect product. I'm just saying we found something and people are searching for it. I mean, it has 10,000 searches a month and it's like being searched on Amazon. We can see that here. I'm not going to say that this is a perfect product. I'm just going to say it's interesting enough for me to look into it. I wouldn't have even known about this or thought about it had I not gone into Google, typed in something related to hobbies and started reading blogs. Okay, this was the 23rd thing here for couples, hobbies for couples. Maybe I could sell a 2-pack. If people do this as a couple, maybe I could sell a 2-pack. 2 bags, one for the man, one for the woman. I don't know, maybe I could do one in black, one in pink. I don't know, I'm just like thinking out loud. Maybe there's lots of different things I could do with this, but this is interesting. And this is the type of ways how I do product research. And I honestly am telling you that I have found amazing products for myself and for people who I've done one-on-one coaching with using these methods. And I highly recommend that you also think outside the box and know that there are other ways to do product research apart from just going into, you know, a software and putting in the same numbers that everyone ends up putting in and seeing the same products that everyone else starts seeing and sourcing and bringing in the same type of products. Okay, a lot of people come in from other groups and end up all selling the same products. And it's because you all end up doing the same type of product research. If you do product research with the type of methods that I show, which is like this, which is there's other videos I've got, I'll put a link down below to other videos that I do. Everything starts with either Google, Etsy, Pinterest, and I've been teaching these methods for a long time, okay? Long before I know of any others that were doing it. I don't think I'm a genius, I didn't invent anything, but I haven't copied any of this from anyone. I actually have been doing this myself for a long time. I'm a creative person, I think outside the box, and I usually don't do the same things that everyone else does. And if I can do it, you can do it. You just need to think outside the box. So here's another way of doing product research. Your next thing would be to look at something like my product research flowchart and start going through this, start going through the list. Okay, identify the main keyword, etc. Start going through this. Is there a patent on the product? Is it brand dominated? Can you differentiate? It's the most important thing. What's the price point? Is there even a margin there? Go through this flowchart and start breaking it down and seeing, is this a good product? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I don't love cheap products like this, but maybe I can do something amazing with it. I don't know. I won't know until I actually dig deep into it. So it would be interesting to see that. If not, go back, find another hobby. Find another hobby. Look, every single one of these products, there are people who travel and need products, sail, they need products, scuba diving. A lot of these will be saturated, but you will find little like niches within these type of hobbies. There's always going to be a product associated with a hobby. Always. I don't think I've found a hobby to date that doesn't have a product that's associated to it. So anyway, I hope that you have found this video valuable. I hope that it's helped you to think outside the box. I will put a link below to my coaching if you're interested in or in need of one-on-one Amazon coaching. I'll also put a link below to the previous videos I've done on product research. Maybe I'll just put for the whole playlist so that you can just look at the whole playlist. And I will also put a link below to my Amazon Facebook group where this flowchart is in the units or the files section. I think it's in both. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It really helps me to grow the channel. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about videos like this. I know it's not like just the normal type of videos you're used to seeing, but it is the honest way of how I do things. So I'd love to hear if you guys like these types of videos and what you think about the way that I do product research. So leave me comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It also helps me to know that you like these videos, and I will see you all in the next video.